Well, I'm going to go through a movement pattern, we could call it, that I've only introduced to my own training probably in the last 5 years, and I've been training now almost 20 years. So it's something that I learned from somebody you probably heard me mention before, Dan John, who teaches a lot of strength stuff in the States, and it's called loaded carries. And as soon as I read the first article that Dan John wrote about loaded carries, I was sucked in straight away. I was like, it makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Why would we not train ourselves to carry heavier things? I mean, we pick heavy things up and we put them back down, which is sensible in a gym program. But to pick something up and then move with it, that makes perfect sense that there'd be some great carryover into sport and everyday life. So you're hitting a lot of muscles of a loaded carry, and there's so many variations that you're never going to get bored of them. So I'll go through just a couple of standard ones, probably the main ones that I do. First one is called the farmer's walk. So basically, grab yourself a pair of dumbbells, get yourself into position. You want to be standing nice and tall, chest out, tummy in, shoulders back, little bend in the elbows. I like to have them just away from my hips slightly, just to really engage my shoulders and my traps, rather than having them resting on against my thighs. And then you want to walk in a straight line as if you're not even holding any dumbbells. So if somebody was to take a picture and Photoshop out the dumbbells, you wouldn't even know they were there. So perfect posture, just walk in a nice straight line. And then walk back again. So that's your farmer's walk. Now you can obviously do that a lot longer distance than I just did then. Just that we don't have a wide lens, so hence the reason why we kept that short. But you could do that over 20 meters or 40 meters even. Do some shuttles with them. So that's your farmer's walk. Now we can do a variation of that, and we can do a suitcase walk. So we get rid of one of the dumbbells and we just hold one of them. And the benefit of that is now my center of gravity is going to change slightly. So it's really going to challenge the opposite side that I'm holding the dumbbell. So if I just pick the dumbbell up safely, same thing, hold it away from my thigh, and then just walk in a straight line. And that is a lot more challenging. Half the weight, because I don't have 40 kilos now, I've only got 20, but it is a lot tougher. I can feel a lot more muscles engaging. So that's your suitcase walk. You can also do a goblet walk, so you can hold the dumbbell here, a bit like if you're doing a goblet squat. Just hold it here, and the same thing, walk in a nice straight line. You can do a waiter's walk. Hold the dumbbell above your head, nice and straight, and walk in a straight line if you can. Very challenging, that one. There's loads, but if you're not doing loaded carries, and you don't have to. You don't have to use dumbbells. You can use barbells. You can use those power bags. Big heavy bags, awkward objects that are difficult to pick up. But yeah, very good exercise. Big compound movement, works loads of muscles, and quite fun. So give them a go.